showing you how to make a veneer prep and provisional for number 9. I'm Jelena, this is Layla, this is Miriam, and this is Shraddha. Thank you. Enjoy. The first step is the making of the putty matrix, which we will later use to fabricate the provisional. First, you take a little bit of the blue material and mix it with a little bit of the yellow material in equal parts. You mix them together and make sure not to use gloves because that can interfere with the chemical reaction. Just use your bare hands. Mix them together evenly. After you've mixed it, you want to apply it. Keep mixing. Once it seems like it's evenly mixed together, you want to take it and apply it to the typodont. Apply it from canine to canine, covering the entire facial surface and going on over the incisal edge as well. But you don't want to cover too much of the lingual. After the material has set, you want to trim the putty matrix to take away the excess. This is what it should look like after you finish trimming it. The first step in making our veneer prep on number 9 is to make the depth cuts. First, we will use the 828-026, which is this first burr, and we will use that to make the 0.3mm depth cuts along the cervical. Then we will use the second burr, which is the 828-030, and that will make the 0.5mm depth cuts along the middle and incisal thirds. Now we will show the making of the depth cuts. Right now, she is making the 0.3mm depth cuts along the cervical third. These are the depth cuts, 0.3mm on the cervical, and then 0.5mm on the middle and incisal thirds. Next, we will use the LVS4 burr to smooth out the depth cuts and reduce it evenly. Right now, we are connecting the depth grooves, and be sure to reduce it so that it is reduced in 2 planes. After reducing the prep in 2 planes, you want to make the dog legs interproximally. You want to extend the prep as far interproximally as you can without breaking the contact. Also be sure to remove enough enamel so that there is no unsupported enamel there, because then it'll be more prone to fracturing off. The next step is the incisal reduction. You reduce the incisal about 1.5 to 2 millimeters. Make sure to make the incisal edge a butt joint. After you finish the prep, this is what it should look like. It's reduced 0.3 millimeters on the cervical, 0.5 millimeters on the middle and incisal thirds. The dog legs extend interproximally with no unsupported enamel there. The incisal edge is reduced 1.5 to 2 millimeters, and it is reduced at a butt joint. In order to make the provisional, we first start by putting a layer of composite over the facial surface of the prep. After you cover the facial surface with composite, you want to take the putty matrix and press it over the facial in order to shape the composite. Next, you take more composite and you pack it into where the incisal edge is. Now, we are going to light cure the composite from the lingual. After we remove the putty matrix, this is what it looks like underneath. Now we light cure from the buckle. These are the materials we will use in order to polish the restoration. First, we start off with the enhanced points and cups, which we use to remove excess and kind of shape the anatomy a little bit. Next, we use the Softflex disc to also continue finishing and polishing. After that, the last thing we use to polish are the Jiffy brushes. Those make it shiny. After we are done with the finishing and polishing, this is what the provisional should look like. Make sure that when you are light curing, you do not bond anything because you need to be able to remove the provisional and later cement it.